Hi Aries, welcome to my channel. My name is Kem. Today, Aries, for a meditative session, you guys got pig spirit. Use your mind wisely. What I'm really paying attention to today is the third eye and the crown of the pig. So I feel like you're getting some sort of communication from your higher self, and I think you're trying to integrate what you're being told, but you don't know exactly, you're not trusting it. Do you know what I'm saying? And I guess it is something that's an odd thing to trust, like your higher self is telling you something, but I feel like it's telling you something maybe as a feeling, right? So it's not like, again, like a clear communication, like a letter's being written to you so you know exactly what you're supposed to do next, right? It's not like that. It's a feeling, or, you know, you just like a gut instinct that you're getting at this time and what it is that you need to be doing. And I feel like you're not sure of how to integrate it. So I feel like this is someone who's like very new to like opening up to that feminine side of them, right? Which has a lot to do with, I think, listening to, you know, that instinct, that gut, right? I think, again, like there has been this like big awakening. There has been this grand awakening in the collective. And I think that there are a lot of people that are not really sure of how to use the gifts that are being given to them, or like, you know, again, you've had it all along, but it's an activation, right? So this activation is enabling you to do things differently, right? And that's why I feel like when it comes to using your mind now, I think I think Aries is a very, I mean, it depends your placements, but I feel like when I just think of Aries off the top of my head, I think of Aries as someone who's very instinctual, but like in a different type of instinct, right? It's more of a like passion kind of want energy, right? But now I feel like this is sword energy. So I feel like it's not really, you know what I mean? I think you're second guessing yourself a lot, but I think like it's something maybe that's the same as that feeling or that passion, right? That you go towards, again, that you used to go towards very quickly. I think it's like almost the same thing, except this is coming from your higher self and it's being integrated within you. So it's like a different type of feeling, but I think it's to lead you to something better, right? So maybe your instincts in the past used to lead you to like, this is what I'm getting. It's like your instincts in the past might have led you to a lot of crappy shit. And I feel like that was maybe an instinct. That was just a reaction, right? So it's like, what's the difference between a reaction and like actually feeling something? Do you know what I'm saying? Because like, yeah, immediately when something bad happens to me, like my reaction is to do something like whatever my reaction is to that might not necessarily be positive, but with use your mind wisely, they're telling you to do things differently, right? Like what you're getting now is, it's not a reaction, it's an actual intuitive like feeling, right? And I think that's what you have to like work on. It's not a reaction, it's not an impulse, right? I mean, I guess it kind of is an impulse, but it's different. I don't know how to explain it. It's a different energy, and I guess that's what you're having a hard time, because they're trying to lead you in a different, like in a new direction, and I feel like it's different from what you did in the past. Like this is someone who it's gonna feel different. It's gonna feel different. Like you're confused as to like what's an impulse like reaction versus like what's, and again, you don't like to like think. I feel like it's not a thinking thing either. So it's like, what is this new thing that I'm learning how to do, which is like feeling. You know what I mean? Feeling, but it's like a different type of feeling. It's not a reaction. It's not an impulse. It's like a higher self feeling. It's like a new thing coming to me that I just don't have no idea how to use. And we're all working on it. Like, it's not just you, Aries, so don't feel any type of way about it. We're all trying to, like, decipher all the messages that are coming in, like, all the time. You know what I'm saying? So don't feel overwhelmed. It's everybody that has to, like, learn how to do this. And it's always attuning itself, so don't feel some sort of way. But, yeah, let's see what they're trying to get you to notice or get you to do right now, Aries. So Aries, I feel like this reading is all about how to use your instincts and how to use your third eye, right? And I feel like that's a lot of intuitive, it's a lot of intuitive integrating your intuition, right? Your higher self. And this is like the cards that I'm getting. Like I feel like this is your higher self speaking with you with the body and mind card. And then I feel like this is you, the king of air, right? Like this is the gift that they're trying to teach you how to use. And I feel like it's hard for you because again, I feel like why has it been really hard for you in specific? This is like for a specific person for sure. Because I feel like one, you had your heart blocked, and when your heart is blocked, you can't, it's like a block in your chakras, right? So you can't get to the higher chakras if your lower chakra, well, I guess the heart is in the middle, right? You can't get to that chakra on the top if you're blocked in the middle, right? So it's like your lower chakra, maybe you're very confident, maybe you're very secure, but your heart was blocked, right? So if the heart is blocked, your intuition is already, you know what I mean? It's not going to work like the way it's supposed to work. And I feel like you maybe thought that you were using your intuition and your gut instinct the right way. But what I'm getting was that like in the past, maybe as a child, you were taught, I feel like there is actually more work to do on your lower chakras, and that will like initiate the upper chakras being worked on, right? So I feel like that's what's going on right now. I feel like you're beginning to realize a lot about your childhood, one, and I feel like this is about a person, right? I'm getting this masculine energy, right? Because I have the two kings here, but then I have the Queen of Pentacles coming out. So you could have been dealing with an earth sign and Taurus, a Virgo, or Capricorn, right? And I feel like it's actually specific to this read. I feel like for some reason they might have actually been an earth sign or had a lot of earth placements in their chart. But I feel like you've been dealing with someone who you blocked your heart from, right? So you blocked your heart from a person. This is masculine energy. And I feel like as a child, you were taught things that are not necessarily helping you right now. So I feel like you were taught things about love that don't really have value, but like they had value to the people that taught it to you. So again, it was like somebody teaching you the wrong thing. So when it comes to what you learned as a child and when it comes to blocking your heart, I think that's why you were led maybe astray, right? And now you're really learning what it means to listen to your intuition. And what that takes is, I think, unblocking the heart and working on this inner child, right? Because again, I feel like the inner child is going to mess up like the first chakra, right? Like the root chakra right away, right? Because that's where we learn about like stability and home, right? So if your inner child, like from when you were a baby, basically, that wasn't, something that you could, maybe you don't feel secure. Do you know what I'm saying? Like maybe you're a very insecure person, maybe you're very anxious, like maybe there's a lot of work that you had to do on yourself to get to this point. But I think that you lied to a person. I think you, like, again, you didn't mean to deceive another person, this masculine energy, you didn't mean to deceive them, but because you're like not aligned and because you're a little like messed up, I want to say, like when it comes to feeling, you mixed up like feeling love for a person versus like fear, right? Like fear, I feel like, is the basis of all this misalignment, and I feel like you're getting the knowledge on that, and that's why the wheel is turning, because I think that you're beginning to understand that wherever you've been going, like you don't feel good where you are. You know what I'm saying? Like this masculine doesn't feel good where they are. So they have to like learn how to do something different. Like it's like, if I keep doing the same thing, I'm going to have the same results. So this is a masculine energy who's learning how to like use their intuition, but it's taken a very long time because it's not only inner child things that needed to be healed, but it's the heart that had to also be healed. It had a lot to do with heartbreak from this like relationship that you were in, right? And you blocked yourself from a person. And now I feel like you're beginning to understand, like with the wheel and the knowledge card, you're beginning to, I feel like there's been like an ascension or some sort of, yeah, exactly, like a death and rebirth, right? And this death and rebirth, do you see how you're like a baby? healing in this egg. That's what I'm saying. It's like you've been healing your inner child, you've been doing the work, and you've been working through all this pain. So now that you've like worked through all this pain, the gift that's being given to you is this intuition. And that's what you're learning how to use right now. And I wish I had like more advice on how to use it, but I know it does not come from fear, right? And I know your heart like you can't have your heart blocked. You can't have your lower chakras blocked. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like the main one that you'd probably want to work on is maybe root. I'm getting root a lot and heart, right? But I'm mainly getting heart, right? With the King of Cups in reverse, heart. And I feel like once you heal and you go through all this pain, right? And I feel like that's what you've been doing. You've been like taking a look at it and feeling the pain, right? Like maybe that's what this, you know, full moon in Cancer has been doing. It's like making you take a look at the pain that you've been avoiding for a really long time that had to do with this earth sign, right? So as you actually do this, you heal. And as you heal, I feel like your heart chakra opens, and then right away you get like this massive download, and it's like your third eye that's trying to speak to you, right? And I feel like a lot of throat. Again, this is like all about your chakras, but I feel like the imbalance came from heartbreak, right? And you working through that pain is enabling all the chakras to kind of like open up again, and you're gonna get this burst, you know, like this beam. And it's from your higher self. The communication is from your higher self. So what I want to say is, again, from like the meditative session, it's a feeling. It has to do with a feeling, right? So that's why your heart has to be unblocked, but it also has to do with like your higher self. And I feel like you'll understand what I mean when like you just sit in that energy for a long time. Again, it's not anything that comes from fear, and it's not a reaction to any situation. It's just like, I don't know, like I would say it's like it's not about logical or like what makes sense either. So it's like if you rule out all those things and you go by like a feeling, and what I would say it's more of a feeling, right? It's more of a feeling. But if you go towards that feeling and it's not a fear, but it's of love, then I feel like that's you using your intuition with the King of Air. And I feel like then that's why all these doors start opening up for you. And I feel like you have this brand new beginning. We have the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Cups. So I feel like this is a masculine who's really learning how to like heal. And this is enabling this like third eye to like open up. And look where it comes right away in your life. The Ace of Cups and love with self, right? So I feel like it's a love of not only like yourself, but you're going to be able to love another person again because you decided to do this work. And I see a brand new beginning in love, and it's going to be very passionate. It's going to be like a dream come true for you, and it's all because you decided to like take a look at what it was that hurt you. Like again, you're being reborn, you're being healed, your inner child's being healed, your heart is being healed, and as you do that, all this energy gets sent to your, like again, everything becomes unblocked, and you start to figure out what you need to do. Like this is you in action. So again, I don't think that you need to, I don't know where you are necessarily in this. I don't think that we're back here. I think we're somewhere on the right. So a lot of you guys have already been going through the pain and trying to heal, and others of you are already done healing and you're about to step onto this brand new beginning. I feel like most of you guys are here, right? But don't feel bad like wherever you are in the cycle. Like maybe you are back here, but it doesn't necessarily mean it. Like it can't happen fast for you. Do you know what I'm saying? Healing takes a lot of time, but I feel like with the tools like that you have and you knowing what you need to do, like it could go faster. Do you know what I'm saying? And I feel like this brand new beginning is for you, Aries. We have the Chariot and the King of Wands. So I see you like kind of embracing the energy being given to you and like the messages from your higher self and from your heart. And I feel like a lot of this just has to do with the heart. Like heal your heart, heal through that pain, because once that is unblocked, you get all these messages on where it is that you need to be, on where it is that your new beginning is. And I see you like heading out right away. Like there's no pauses, right? Where there's not even one pause here. We go from like the death and rebirth, you get the messages, and then boom, you're out. And I feel like that's where a lot of you guys are, you know, like you're on this one. So I want to say when it comes to using your intuition, again, it's a feeling from the heart. It's, again, it is like sword energy, but it's definitely connected to the heart. You can't have it without the heart being unblocked. So now things might seem a little different to you and you're like, I don't understand why things are different now. But don't worry if it's different. It's because, again, before you were using your You were probably going off fear or going off the logical thing. And again, it had nothing to do with feelings and your heart and your higher self. You were blocked from that part of yourself. Do you know what I'm saying? But you're not anymore. So when things seem different and situations look different to you, it's okay. Like, let things look different. It's better that it looks different. That means that you've done the work. Let's see what divine feminines are coming for you. I already see you setting off in love. Like, I actually do see you starting off in like a relationship. Yeah, so Aries, you're moving into this time of peace. You have, I'm going to butcher this, Zhu Zhangjing. Sorry if I said that wrong. The mystic of peace. I am peace when my mind is clear. The way is clear. Yeah, you're coming into, again, do you see like all the energy around the crown? Like all this energy that's coming to you now and everything that looks different, like everything looks different now. And that's because, again, it's like an unblocking of all these chakras, a healing of the inner child, a healing of like all the pain that you went through. And then everything just gets activated, right? Like all the energy is able to go through you. And that's why you're going to have like these 2 new beginnings, because you're at peace now. Like there's something about this healing that the way you healed is turning things around for you. And that's why I feel like the healing is so important. So wherever you are in the journey, don't worry, because once you do the healing, you get this brand new beginning and you're very clear on where it is that you need to go. And it's again, it's a feeling that comes from the heart. So yeah, just be at peace with whatever information comes to you. Don't be like, why am I thinking this, or why am I seeing something different? It's okay like to see things differently now, because again, I feel like you're different now. So you're allowed to see things differently, right? And I know it's rare, like people are like, oh, people never change, but there has been a change 100%. And again, you don't have to be like, oh, why are things, like, again, you're seeing things so differently and it's bothering you in a sense, because it's like you were asleep, I guess, before. You know what I'm saying? That's what it feels like. It's like, I guess I just didn't see that, and I didn't see this, and now I'm seeing all these things, and it's like, it's actually ridiculous. Like, how could I not have seen any of these things before? But it's okay, like, to feel different. It's okay. It's good. It's a good thing. So yeah, I see you headed in going towards love, and it's just a beautiful reading. Like, you're going to become balanced. It's not only self-love, but you're going 100% towards someone else. So yeah, Aries, I love this reading. I hope it resonates, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.